Welcome to my live. Now I'm going to do a mantra to open this live up, okay? Esitoma sadgamaya Dhammasoma Jyotigamaya Rityurman Ritangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hope you are doing well. This is in this live, okay, viewers, I will be doing pick-a readings, okay? So it's very simple. And each one of these readings, you're going to flex your intuitive, instinctive muscle, okay? Those are two ways of putting it, okay, of what reading you want to hear, okay? Now there will be 10 plus a bonus, okay? Timeless oracle readings for everyone in this live, okay? Now, there'll be timestamps in the description box and comment area down below. So please give me I would say about 15 to 30 minutes after this live is done, okay? So that way I can set those things up. And don't forget that there are other timeless oracle readings available in my channel. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Not only does it help my channel, but if you value my content and my channel, that's another way of, showing that you like it. All right, let's get started. We're going to go over the 10 questions and the bonus, okay? So the first question for the collective, that means everybody, is what are the viewers' options for expansion and stability? Remember, these are all pick a card readings. Number 2 is what are the viewers' options and strategies for expansion and wish fulfillment? Number 3, what are the viewers' options in getting unstuck? Number 4, what are the viewers' updates and options in regards to matters of new love and money? Number 5 is what are the viewers' options in home, new job, and commitment in marriage? Number 6 is what are the viewers' options in overcoming heartbreak? Number 7 is what are the viewers' options in regards to gaining wisdom? Number 8 is what are the viewers' options in regards to relationships? Number 9 is what are the viewers' options in regards to traveling to have a romantic relationship? Number 10 is what are the viewers' options in regards to healing the heart space? And the bonus is, so stick around for the bonus, and that is an update. Will there be a World War III? Okay. And then there'll be a pick a card reading in regards to that as well for the viewers, okay? So before I start, I want to say hello to everybody in the chat and who are watching me right now. Don't forget to hit that like button, please and thank you. Not only does it help my channel, but it helps the analytics too, okay? So viewers, let's get started with number 1 for the collective. Now it's a pick a card reading, so you can pick 1 or 2 with this one, okay? And this one's about option for expansion and stability, okay? I'm going to get this set up so you can have this in the background. You can get a drink, some snacks while I'm setting up this reading, okay? That way we can play. All right, what is pick 1's option for expansion and stability? What is pick two's options for expansion and stability? Thank you. Give me one card for pick one. And give me one card for pick two. Thank you. All right, everyone, if you haven't already known that this is a pick a card reading, you can pick one or two. If you pick more than one, you're going to get so confused, okay? If you are discombobulated right now about this, just take a break until you see the next question, okay? In order to do the pick a reading, okay? All right. If you have picked number one to question number one, you got adjacent possibilities. You got angel of strength. You got circle crossing of tenon, rare intersection of heaven and earth. Last card you got is storm warning. So pick number one, what options for expansion and stability? This is all about if you're feeling envy or lack, okay? That way you can grow and get expansion from that. So the downside of this situation is not knowing your options here, okay? The upside is you'll be getting your option here soon, so that way you stand in your strength and power again for this expansion. In your own stability within inside you, growing through envy and lack, okay? And what's great here in the outcome, there's a storm warning, meaning pick and choose your battles while you go through this expansion, okay? So if you're not feeling like going out and about through your expansion, it's great because you're honoring your own space for your own expansion here in the outcome. And what's great is now you know this, so that way you can pick and choose your battles so you don't have to clean them up, okay? Whoever's causing the drama will be the one cleaning it up here in the end. So it's not a bad outcome. Now here's your option. Rare intersection of heaven and earth, okay? So I'm going to give you the extended message so that way you can grow and expand here. And gift is what's getting channeled in for me to give you as well, so you can have that growth and expansion. And you'll know if you want to do the spiritual process because you'll feel it, okay? So here's your extended message for first pick number one. Your soul is a facilitator of sacred union between the spirit realms and the earthly world. Whether you do this as an artist, a healer, an activist, a priestess, or a shaman, or in some other way, honor your path, pick number one, and your purpose. Take care of yourself and prioritize your spiritual life accordingly to the practices and methods that help you remain open, connected, and grounded, with your heart open to Great Spirit and moved by love for our earth. You are part of a team of souls working to keep the balance of light on the planet intact, accessible, and vital. Offer yourself to the divine plan without holding back, and know that you shall be helped in countless ways, just as you offer your own will and talent to the sacred purpose of healing in this world. Okay? Cheers. I'm going to drink some water before we do the process. And when you are ready, this is a good time to do your circle cross. So this is what the circle cross is. Make sure you do it on a piece of paper. Is the easiest method to do right now. So when you create your own circle cross or gaze at the image below, if you wish, you can create your own. You can do this with small crystals or a rope or scars, with candles, or by drawing it on a piece of paper or creating a sacred piece of art. You may want to dance your circle cross, sing it into being too, whichever serves you. So, the circle cross is a symbol of the portal between heaven and earth that exists in your own soul. And as you create your circle cross and simply gaze at the image, know that that heaven and earth are connecting with each other through your own soul. And when you are ready, viewers, turn to the east or to your right and say, through the protective gateway of unconditional love, I invite the power of the divine grace into my being and into this world. Now turn to the south or turn again to your right, viewers, and say aloud, through the protective gateway of unconditional love, I invite the power of divine will into my being and into this world. Now turn to the west or turn again to your right and say aloud, through the protective gateway of unconditional love, I invite the power of divine healing into my being and into this world. Now turn to the north or turn again to your right and say aloud, through the protective gateway of unconditional love, I invite the power of divine presence into my being and into this world. Now put your attention on the ground beneath your feet and say aloud, Earth Mother, may all of humanity love, honor, and respect you. Thank you for all that you do for us. You are a Buddha mother of creativity, generosity, and wild grace. Now put your attention on the sky above your head and say aloud, on behalf of all humanity, I invoke divine love, light, and wisdom for the fulfillment of purpose for all divine beings. May we be assisted through the endless divine resource for the greatest good for all generations. May divine grace invoke love and higher consciousness in all realms. It is done. Now place your hands in a prayer for a moment. Please relax. And you have completed your spiritual process. Pick number 1. Thank you for joining me in doing this process. All right, now on to pick number 2. Now pick number 2, you got Angel of Balance. You got the Garden and the Gate. You got Out of the Darkness, the Light is Born. Last card you got is Value. Woohoo! All right, pick number 2. What are your options for expansion and stability? And this is surrounding your money and career and health, okay? So, the downside to this situation is if you don't have patience for your own emotional stability and health, okay? The upside is you're going to be going through transformation in this situation, okay? 2 transformations in order to feel like you can get out of your comfort zone a lot better, okay? So your option is Out of the Darkness, the Light is Here, to bring you out of any kind of funk, depression, that kind of thing, okay? And your outcome looks great because when you do this, you're going to have a new beginning in your finances and career, okay? Woohoo! Right? So let's give you that gift of Out of the Darkness, the Light is Born. Okay. Give you the message and then the spiritual process. Now you'll know if you want to do it because you'll feel it, okay? Number 17. Here's your message first. Pick number 2. All issues can be healed through the ultimate resource and creative resourcefulness of the divine. You are destined to be part of the creative solution for any issue that you have in your life or that exists in the world and touches your heart. The issue only exists, pick number 2, so that the divine genius can solve it and resolve it, okay? Struggles are sometimes the best way for us to learn something we need to understand in our life's journey. So trust that when you ask for help, pick number 2, even apparently impossible situations can turn around. With willing human engagement and divine grace. Now, there is more than enough light, healing, creative innovation, wisdom, and energy available to keep Mother Earth and all her creatures, including humanity, thriving. So never give up, pick number 2, your hope and trust in what is possible, nor your willingness to act upon the hope and trust, okay? So when you are ready, pick number 2, we can start the spiritual process, okay? So if possible and practical, pick number 2. This exercise can be done barefooted. If you cannot physically move through the process, then visualize or imagine it instead by closing your eyes. Now stand comfortably with knees slightly bent, okay, and feet about hip width apart. Allow your posture to be straight but relaxed. Direct your awareness to your feet. You can help this process along by wiggling your toes a little, shifting your body weight slightly from heels to toes and side to side. And rise up onto your toes and back onto your heels if your balance is today. Please imagine that you can feel your feet from the inside. Imagine, feel, and intend that your feet can sense the energy of the earth, rich, nourishing, and vitalizing in the ground beneath you. Imagine and intend that the magnetic pulling power of your feet is strong enough to create a palpable connection, a gentle suctioning motion between your feet and the energy of the earth. So allow the earth energy to build up beneath your feet and then flow up through your being softly out through the top of your head, gently cascading on either side of you, soaking back into the ground. Now please say aloud, I call upon divine grace and unconditional love to show me truth and creative solutions, empowered by divine wisdom for all matters in my life, including, now you can mention anything particular or specific here that you would like to have help to resolve or heal. Now please say, may all beings know and be blessed, assisted, and empowered by the Divine Mother to fulfill their purpose and potential. So be it. Please place your hands in a prayer. And you have finished your spiritual process. Pick number 2. Thank you for joining me. Now, viewers, let's move on to number 2. It's another pick a card reading. So flex your muscle okay? With your intuition or your instinct. They go hand in hand with each other, okay? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. Now, pick number 2. Sorry, question number 2. What are the viewer's options and strategies for expansion in their wish fulfillment? Okay, you can pick 1, 2, or 3, or all the above. Okay, do what makes you feel secure in doing this one, okay? And I'm going to set it up, and so you can get what you need while I set up this pick a card reading, okay? And then I'll let you know when we're ready. Now you can put your pick in the chat box, okay, comment area, or you can keep it to yourself. Either way, have fun with this, okay? All right, what is pick number 1's options and strategies for expansion and wish fulfillment? Thank you. Now, what is pick number 2's option and strategies for expansion and wish fulfillment? Thank you. Now, what is pick number 3's options and strategies for expansion and wish fulfillment? Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. Please give me 1 card for pick number 3. Thank you. All right, viewers, you can pick 1, 2, or 3, because number 2's pick a card reading is ready, okay? So if you pick number 1, you've got patience, woman holding a coin. You got embrace enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. And last card, yin and yang. All right, pick number 1. In the situation, there is expansion and opening up, okay? The downside is that you're going to have to be patient while you're going through this expansion in your wish fulfillment, okay? And allow things to unfold. The upside is through this expansion, you are going to feel solid and stable. Your work life, your life in general is going to stabilize, okay? There's going to be more coming in, is what's getting channeled in with the woman holding the coin in your upside, okay, to the situation, okay? Now, your option is embrace enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. So that way you're enjoying the journey, and I'll give you your extended message to your option, okay? The outcome is great because you're going to come into wholeness and things are going to balance out not only inside you, but around you and in your life. So that is not a bad outcome, pick number 1. So let's give you the extended message to your option. Embrace enthusiasm. So here it is. Pick number 1. Stop waiting on the sidelines to heal your life and reach your goals. Get up, take some risks, break a few rules, shout to the heavens with joy and exuberance. Clap your hands with glee. Be silly. Yippee! Don't hold back. Pick number 1. Allow childlike wonder to flood your life. Take a day off of work, experience and celebrate even the smallest events of life. Discover what's great about each day. It is not time to be reserved. Embrace every aspect of your life. Pick number 1. Smell the daisies. Good times are ahead if you just let loose a bit. Please and thank you. Okay. All right. So and that's in order for you to have expansion and opening up, pick number 1. Now, if you pick number 2, you got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You got anxiety. You got voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Not bad. Not even a bad outcome either. Door to spirit. All right, pick number 2. Your situation is in regards for self-love. The downside is that you're needing to communicate and what's upsetting you to your support system, okay? Because they're there to help you. And the upside is you're divulging your anxieties and worries in order to get relief and support, okay? So what got channeled in is don't hold back now. Because your option is more self-love is in. I'll give you your extended message here, okay? Don't have a bad outcome because then you're going to have a new beginning after you do this, okay? So I'm going to give you your extended message to Voyage of the Heart. So the Sacred Traveler wants you to know, pick number 2. Joyous love flows through you and to you. You deserve love. There is nothing you need to do to receive this vibrant energy. Tenderness and devotion are finding their way to you. Now the traveler walks with a light heart on the path, knowing that she or he is surrounded with love. It's truly a day of it's truly a day of rejoicing, pick number 2. Your capacity of receiving and giving love is expanding. So let your heart lead you forward. Your mission on earth is to deepen your ability to impart and accept love. And that is happening right now. Because I support you. Big hugs. Pick number 2. Like I said, you don't have a bad outcome. Once you do this, you have a new beginning with inside you and around you, okay? And this is in order for you to have like more self-love, okay? Now, if you pick number 3, you got victory. Woohoo! You got financial constraints. You got taking shelter. The answers are within. Last card you got, man holding a coin. Woohoo! Not a bad outcome. Yeah. All right, pick number 3. Your situation is about taking action of letting go, of closing off, okay? Your downside here is, even though you have a victory here in this situation towards your wish fulfillment, you still need to keep on doing the best work that you have been, not closing off, okay, to it. The upside is, while you're waiting for money to come in for your wish fulfillment, you're needing to enjoy the journey here in hermit mode, okay? So what do you like to do for fun, okay, in hermit mode? There's so many things you can do. You just got to give yourself that time and space, and that's your option to do so by taking shelter. The answers lie within, because you don't have a bad outcome. When you do, you're going to have that money coming in. You're going to be solid and stable for the next leg of your journey, okay? Things are going to come back to balance, even financially as well. So I'm going to give you your option, taking shelter, an extended message, okay? Now the sacred traveler wants you to know, pick number 3. When winter comes or the storm threatens, the traveler takes shelter. It is time for incubation, retreat, and gathering of inner resources. It's time to plan and prepare for the future and for springtime. New beginnings and a new cycle. The traveler knows the importance of rest and recuperation. So take care of your body, pick number 3, and your health. Watch your dreams for insights about the future. Repair whatever needs to be repaired in your life. Please and thank you. All right. So that is pick a card reading number 2. Thank you guys for joining me. And don't forget to hit the like, okay? Share and subscribe, okay? There's 15 people in this channel as far as what I see here. So don't forget to hit that like button, please and thank you. Hit that like button, please. Thank you. Now let's move on to number 3. This is about the viewer's options if you're in order to get unstuck, okay? There's going to be 3 picks from 1 to 3. You can pick as many as you want, okay? I'm going to get it set up and then we'll get started, all right? Okay, what is pick number 1's options in getting unstuck? Thank you. What is pick number 2's options in getting unstuck? Thank you. What is pick number 3's options in getting unstuck? Thank you. Please give me one card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me one card for pick number 2. Thank you. Please give me one card for pick number 3. All right, viewers, we are ready to do pick a card number, reading number 3. You can pick 1, 2, or 3. Put it in the chat or keep it to yourself, okay? Either way, we'll get started. If you pick number 1, you got storm warning. Woman holding a heart. Embrace oneness with the universe. And journey. Woohoo! That's not a bad outcome there. All right, so pick number 1. How you can get unstuck. The situation is in regards to you speaking up for what you want. The downside of it is you got to pick and choose your battles, okay, and speaking up for what you want. The upside is you understand your emotions and you'll have them in check when you do speak up for what you want, okay? So your option here is to go on a nature walk and get grounded first, okay? So you have strength and flexibility as well as what's getting channeled in your option. Because your outcome looks great is that this helps you create movement forward, okay, in your outcome, in your journey. So I'm going to give you your option, okay, your extended message, and also your gift, okay? Pick number 1. Number 16. So are you rushing through life, pick number 1, trying to achieve and acquire? So when this card appears, it's time to take a deep breath and slow down. Consider there are simple, small, happy things around you to which you are blind once you're fixated and desire large goals and larger expectations. They are making you feel increasingly cut off, frustrated, and dependent. So this girl in this card has stepped away from her desk, out of the kitchen, away from others' expectations. She has chosen to walk, not drive. She treads slowly in order to fully sense and notice the little things around her. Her heart lifts with a great sense of happiness. At her feet spring luscious berries and sweet-scented flowers. The world around her swells with pleasure as it senses itself being noticed and appreciated. So pick number 1, it is time to step lightly in the world and be grateful for what you have. Notice the small things. The answers you seek reside in the small achievements and enjoyments of each day, and in your willingness to be one with the universe. Know that your role and place in the world is just as essential as anyone or anything else, okay? So here is your gift. It's called the Walkabout. My gift to you. And you'll know if you want to do it because you'll feel it, okay? So take a sacred walk. Nowhere in particular. Just step out and go. Wear simple clothes. if you can, and walk barefoot on natural surfaces like sand or grass. Leave your smartphone at home. Walk without an agenda or expectation and let the world around you reveal itself to you in all its details. Now, the walkabout regularly practice aligns your energy with your life purpose and subtly and effortlessly creates space around you so that events can align in harmonious ways. Ragged emotions will soothe, allowing the walker to experience healing bliss. Okay, pick number 1, and that's your reading. I hope it helps. Now we're going to move on to pick number 2. You've got door to value. You got adjacent possibilities. You got it's time to lead. And angel of strength. Woohoo! Not bad. All right, pick number 2. Your situation's about emotional wish fulfillment. The downside is it's going to affect your new start to your finances and career. Your upside is there's an option here that's going to help you come into your own power and strength and balance, okay? Because that's what it shows in the outcome of Angel of Strength. You're going to have your own power here through these changes and balance. That clarity, okay? So I'm going to give you your option that you didn't see coming, and that is time to take the lead. Not only will I give you the extended message, but I'll give you a gift too. So that way this outcome comes into fruition if you choose to do it, okay? 21. So viewers, pick number 2. There is a great wisdom in going with life's flow and choosing battles and conflicts and accepting change wisely and peacefully. There is also a time to assert your authority and to trust wisdom and leadership skills. People and situations are now looking to you for guidance. Wear your success and assets proudly, okay? They are well earned, so it's time to be a light so that others may follow, okay? Now this girl in this card wears the lavish golden crown of leadership, pick number 2. See? It emits a radiant glow and signifies spiritual enlightenment as well as earthly accomplishment. Being in an exalted position gives you the opportunity to be a wise leader and help others, much like happiness is only real when shared, and being exalted is only meaningful when it helps others. So here is your gift. It is called the Light of Leadership, pick number 2. Please write down a list of your personal perceived best assets and accomplishments. Then ask someone who knows you well what they think your best assets and accomplishments are. Then ask a stranger what they perceive might be useful and an advantage in you. And when you have the 3 lists, place them under a gold candle and keep it burning through the dark night with the intent of shining your light into dark places where it is needed. An opportunity to let yourself shine will soon appear. Step in, volunteer, and you are adding to the karmic bank of your life's vaults and channeling universal and divine expression. Okay? What got channeled in? There's going to be a time here soon. And if you want to stick around towards the end, I'll be divulging that, because there'll be a new segment at the end of this live after we get done with doing readings, okay? So that's what you need to know. Pick number 2. That was your reading. So I really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 3, you got yin and yang. You got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You've got transform the way you see. Last card, you got rest and rejuvenation. Not bad. So cheers, I'm going to take a drink of water. So pick number 3. Your situation is in regards to getting unstuck of punishing yourself in a mental prison. Just so you know, if you're a human being with a soul, you understand what this is all about, and you know that we're not above or below each other because, well, it just sucks when we go through it and we can empathize with each other. You know what I'm saying? So the downside to this is when you beat yourself up in hermit mode, it's hard for you to feel whole inside. But the upside to this situation is that you can communicate here with your support team. You have support from me too. This is why I'm doing the reading, so in order to help you right through, okay? But you're needing to understand that once you communicate your truth to your support team, friends, family, you just know who it is, okay? And if you don't have that, you can create it by talking to a healer, a therapist. You get what I mean? You'll just know what makes you feel to start it, okay? Because it's part of your options in transforming the way you see things. Okay? So, I'll be giving you an extended message and a gift for your option to heal yourself, okay? Because your outcome is great. You're going to be getting rest and rejuvenation out of getting unstuck out of a mental prison in your head. And that's a huge, great victory, okay, for any of us to get out of that mental prison, okay? So not a bad outcome. So here's your extended message and gift I'll be giving to you in a moment. So that way you can get out of your head as soon as possible. Number 2. So if you want to transform the world, pick number 3. Start by transforming the way you see it. Pay attention to positive and pleasing things. Do not be distracted by anything that makes you feel sad and hopeless. You observe your heart with your eyes. Grow in wisdom as you witness the world shaping itself accordingly to the way you see it. Know that wisdom evolves. It is not static or fixed. It is time to not only look outside at the world, but also to look into yourself and comprehend the role you play in the events taking shape around you. Let what you observe transform you. Pick number 3. Be uplifted by what you know, that you now know, about even challenging facts and difficult truths. They are further opportunities of growth and transformation. Now, this girl in this card holds the owl of wisdom. And the butterfly of transformation on her index finger is power, as she gazes onto the world curiously and confidently. Now, she also means people are watching you and noticing your courage. Pick number 3. Good deeds and personal transformation, that these qualities will be rewarded. This card also appears when a reward, bonus, or notification of approval is to be received. Can you do a happy dance? There's going to be a reward and recognition being received to you. Pick number 3. So can we do a happy dance now? Dee, 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 dee. Hey, everybody's happy dance looks different. You ain't got to be scared to do it. Big hugs. Pick number 3. And that is your reading. I really hope it helps. Hey, if you guys are liking this content, please hit that like. Please share this out, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay? Thank you very much. All right, let's move on to number 4. Now, this is another pick a card reading. You can pick 1 or 2 or all the above. This is about what are the viewer's updates and options in regards to matters of new love and money. Okay, so I'm going to set it up and then we'll get started. You can have me on in the background while we do this process, okay? Now, what is pick number 1's updates and options in regards to matters of new love and money? Thank you. Now, what is pick number 2's updates and options in regards to matters of new love and money? Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. All right, viewers, if you haven't already, hit that like button, because there's a lot of people in this room, okay? Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Okay? Now, you can pick 1 or 2 for number 4. Okay, it's how you feel. Keep it to yourself or put in the chat. Either way, it's all gravy, baby. So pick number 1. You got the temple path. You got door to romance. Not bad. You got miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. And you got contract. Very cool. All right, pick number 1. Your situation is in regards to financial constraints, okay? So the downside is that everything's going to change and it may feel difficult, okay, while you're going through this financial constraints, but just know that everything's going to be, you're going through an evolution in this, in all areas of your life, including inside you. The upside is this expansion is going to open you up more here in your finances, okay? Your money. Because your option that you don't see is that there's going to be a miracle that happens. Just in case you didn't believe in them, pick number 1, it's going to happen. And your outcome looks great because things are going to come back into balance financially. For some of you are going to get new contracts here with others in regards to money, career, okay? Partnership in that, all right? But especially balance with inside you about your finances. So I'm going to give you your extended message of your option, okay? And that is miracles. Okay, pick number 1. It's okay if you want to be shook. Some people need to be reminded that miracles can occur. It's just everybody has a different definition of what miracle is, okay? So the sacred traveler wants you to know, pick number 1, what is expected tends to be realized. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. So celebrate and cherish them when they appear. No matter how small they may seem, pick number 1. What others see as ordinary, the sacred traveler sees as wondrous. So look at your life in a new way. Let go of fear and expectations and allow the Creator to solve your challenges in mysterious and wondrous ways. Don't limit the way you think miracles can appear in your life. Pick number 1, because I just said they all look different. And you're going to be able to see it, how they look different. Okay? All is well. Pick number 1. And that's your reading. I really hope it helps. So now let's say cheers and drink some water and go to number 2. Pick number 2, that is. Pick number 2, you got 7th chakra Archangel Uriel. You got 6th chakra Archangel Metatron. You got let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And 4th chakra Archangel Raphael. Not bad. All right, pick number 2. This is in regards to your situations about new love coming in. The downside is that you're still needing that time and space to write down your ideas and use your spiritual process to be balanced, stable, and solid, okay? Your upside is that when you do this, you're able to that clarity, okay? So your option here to further your progress here towards having that new love coming in is to talk to your friends. And if it's some of your friends is your family members and stuff, talk to them. So that way you can go out and about and having fun and enjoying the journey. For some of you is what's getting channeled in. You'll meet that person around your friends, your family, okay? That new love. And will be fun. They'll be able to join you guys in those events and that you went to, while you're going out and about, okay? So your outcome looks great. You're going to have more expansion within inside you, that love and compassion and patience. Okay? And in return, your outcome looks great because you're going to be enjoying the journey. Because all you needed was that emotional stability is what's getting channeled in. You needed to know that you also had support around you, okay, at any time, right? Pick number 2, I really hope that helps. Especially if you longing for that new love to come in, okay? Now let's move on to number 5. Number 5, pick a card reading. You can pick 1, 2, or 3. This is in regards to options in home, new job, and commitment in marriage, okay? So I'm going to get this set up and then we'll get started, viewers. You can put your pick in the comments area or you can give it to yourself. Either way. Thumbs up. Hit that like button, please. Thank you. All right. Let's see. What is pick number 1's options in home, new job, and commitment in marriage? Thank you. What is pick number 2's options in home, new job, and commitment in marriage? What is pick number 3's options in home, new job, and commitment in marriage? Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 3. All right, viewers, the reading for number 5 is ready. So you can pick 1, 2, or 3, or all the above. Either way, do what makes you feel secure. Now, if you pick number 1, you've got all tied up. You've got the world. You've got infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. And attachment. All right, pick number 1. Your situation is a new beginning about a home, or if you're buying. It's one or the other, okay? So in this situation, the downside is you feel stuck, not being able to do anything, even caught up in a mental prison about it. The upside is there's going to be more expansion coming here in your money, okay? So what got channeled in your option, you're needing to spend this in balance, all right? And do something different. But I feel like you're going to be here in the end. If you don't choose this option, you're going to keep on repeating this pattern of doing the same old thing and thinking it's going to change in your finances. So it's up to you to use that free will of yours to flip the script here. So here is your option. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. So I'm going to give you the extended message. So everything is blossoming and bearing fruit now. Pick number 1. So open yourself to receive, and the prosperity you seek is being activated. A stream of abundance in all areas of your life is ready to flow into your life. And the Creator desires that you prosper. So take action to the direction of your dreams. This is not time to be passive and wait. Prosperity is falling into your life, in your lap, okay? I keep on getting a channeled message with this. Spend in balance, okay? Okay, pick number 1. That's your reading. Really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 2, you got Angel of Strength. Door to value. Answering the call, the time is now. And adjacent possibilities. So pick number 2, yours in regards to what you need to do next in that new job, okay? So the downside here is that you're needing to come out of your comfort zone in order to take the lead and trying to do that, okay? And it may feel uncomfortable, but the upside here to the situation is that it's going to bring more expansion and a new beginning in your finances and career, okay? You'll go to that next level of recognition, all right? What got channeled in, even in a bump up in your assets, okay? So your option is to answer their call in order for you to be able to move forward to this new stage, okay? Now your outcome looks great when you do, because more options are going to be opening up. I mean, unconsidered options, okay, in regards to this new job and more expansion, okay? So I'm going to give you, answering the call, your extended message, your option that you didn't know that you can pick. Yay, right? So the Sacred Traveler wants you to know, pick number 2. Spirit is trying to get your attention right now. Your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time. Listen with your heart. Your time is now. Do it now. Throw your shoulders back. Take a deep breath and plunge forward. The waiting is over, no matter what concerns or hesitations you may have. In the deepest sense, you are ready. Believe, trust, follow the signs. There will be many, and miracles will be abound. Pick number 2, okay? And that is your reading. I really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 3, you've got cornucopia. You got anxiety. You got children. Your love life is being affected by children. And door to spirit. Woohoo! All right. Pick number 3. Yours is about your situation's about making a choice to fully commit for marriage, okay? Your downside is you're not knowing if this person is your wish fulfillment. Your upside is you're going to be growing through that anxiety and worry, that mental prison you're putting yourself in. But first, okay, in order for things to change, your option is to bring things back into balance with spending time with your kids, so that way you can have some more time for yourself to rebalance so you're not in a mental prison, okay? So your option comes with a channeled message. So you're needing to make sure you use your spiritual belief system to do a meditation, because all the answers you need are within inside you. You just need to give yourself that time and space, okay? You're just as important as your children, okay? And you're needing to know this so that way you can finally let your guilt fall away from you about it, okay? Because when you do this, you don't have a bad outcome. You're going to have a new beginning here. Because you'll know your answer. And in return, you're healing and growing through anxiety and worry, okay? Did you hear that? You're growing through anxiety and worry. And that's wonderful. Because that's a victory not only for you, but everybody in this freaking world. If everybody would get out of anxiety and worry, we will have a different world. So let's encourage each other to do so, okay? So big hugs. Pick number 3. That's your reading. Really hope it helps. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, especially the like button, please. If you value my content and my channel, not only do I love helping you guys, but you guys got to help me out too, please, and thank you by doing that. I'm going to take a quick break and look in the chat. I'm going to say hi in the chat because for some reason I can't see it over like here on my phone, but I can see it over here on my desktop. So I just want to say a quick hi to everybody and thank you guys for joining me. I do see you guys, and thank you for your engagement too. You guys rock. Thank you. Shout out to everybody in the chat and that are watching me. Thank you so much. All right, so let's now get into the next pick a card reading, and that is number 6. So this one you can pick 1 or 2, and this is for viewers that want to know their option in overcoming heartbreak, okay? So I'm going to set it up, and you guys have fun in the chat or doing what you need to do while I set this up, all right? All right, what is pick number 1's options in overcoming heartbreak? Thank you. What is pick number 2's options in overcoming heartbreak? Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. All right, number 6 pick a card reading is ready. Now, if you're ready to flex your intuitive, instinctive muscle, they go hand in hand, okay? So you can pick 1 or 2 or both. It's up to you. So here we go. Pick number 1. You got Magician in the Mirror. You've got Transform the Way You See. Last thing, you got a Victory. Woohoo! That's awesome. All right, so pick number 1. In order to overcome heartbreak, you're needing in the situation to learn and teach yourself how to focus on the positive, okay? Because this is going to get you to invest in your self-care regimen by asking yourself what makes you happy within reason and what your desires are, okay? You'll be in your power to manifest a new cycle of expansion within inside you. Because your option here is to transform the way you see things. So I'm going to give you a gift and the extended message. And when you do this, you'll have a victory. With this victory, it's saying, not only are you going to feel it, get a victory, but it's saying keep up the good work that you're doing. Don't give up on doing that work that you've been doing. Because this is the start of more expansion coming up, okay? Pick number 1. So I'm going to give you the extended message to your option and that gift. Number 2. Now, if you want to transform the world, pick number 1. Start by transforming the way you see it. Pay attention to positive and pleasing things and do not get distracted by anything that makes you sad or hopeless. You observe with your heart by using your eyes. Grow in wisdom as you witness the world shaping itself accordingly to the way you see it. Know the wisdom evolves and it is not static or fixed. It is time not only to look outside at the world, but also to look into yourself and comprehend the role you play in the events taking shape around you. So let what you observe transform you, pick number 1. Be uplifted by what you know, what you now know about even challenging facts and difficult truths. These are opportunities for growth and transformation. In this card, this girl holds the owl, which represents wisdom, and the butterfly that represents transformation, and on her index finger, which represents power. And as she gazes on her world curiously and confidently, now, this also means people are watching you and noticing your courage and good deeds and personal transformation, pick number 1, and these qualities will be rewarded. When this card also appears, when a reward, bonus, or notification of approval is about to be received. Woohoo! I'm going to say that again, pick number 1. When this card appears is when a reward, bonus, and notification of approval is about to be received. So please do that happy dance. No one's watching, pick number 1. Okay? Because sometimes we got to wiggle that butt so it doesn't go numb, okay? Because pins and needles suck. Pick number 1, pins and needles suck. Love being playful. And that's your reading, pick number 1. I really hope it helps. Now pick number 2. If you haven't already, here's your reading. Rest and rejuvenation. Making peace with your past. And action. Not bad. All right. Pick number 2, in order to overcome heartbreak. Okay. Your situation, you're needing to focus on what makes you happy. Okay. And not focusing on always sleeping and that depression, okay? But actually seeing that whatever has happened up until this point has made you the beautiful human being that you are. That you defy gravity each and every day. That you're a miracle each and every day. So your option is to make peace with your past instead of oversleeping and succumbing to depression, okay? Because your outcome looks great because you actually take action moving forward in balance away from this heartbreak. So I'm going to give you the extended message to your option and a gift, okay? So that way you can say, screw you, heartbreak. It was good knowing you. But now I know you, experience you. Now it can move away so you're not poisoning my system anymore. Yay! You get what I mean? Number 1. With this comes a new start in your option, okay? So the rower sitting in her boat, pick number 2, can only see from where she has come and as she surges forward. When Avendor appears, this card, it is time to gain perspective and understanding of the role your past has played in the direction you are heading today, pick number 2. Are you able to appreciate the beauty of where you have come from and to let that guide you into the future? Or Are you focused on problems, mistakes, and disappointments and letting them forge your direction? Pick number 2. As you strike out in the pursuit of more, Avender reminds you to contemplate the more will never be meaningful and fulfilling until you truly embrace and unconditionally appreciate where you have come from. Pick number 2. In all its purifying pain and gentle glory. Avendor is a healing card. Pick number 2. It is time to make peace with your past. Now, this girl in Avendor emerges from her journey along a dark, stormy sea. Her hair is still bearing the waves that she has rode as she was guided into the moment by her past. She trusts her gut. Pick number 2. The tree of life grows from her core experiences. Radiant and brave, she confidently faces an unknown future by anchoring herself in the present moment. In doing so, she embraces her life's journey without judgment, and she does not regret the past nor fear its weight or legacy. She has learned to see it for what it is, essential for her growth. So as you face your challenges today, pick number 2. Embrace your past. Climb high, be brave and bold. Unconditionally, the past lifts you up, and the tree of life is yours to climb, so trust it. Pick number 2. So here's my gift to you, pick number 2. It's called Sacred Memories. In a new moon, write down 3 memories that you love and that you cherish, okay? And celebrate your unique life on a piece of paper. Fold this paper over 3 times. Plant it beneath a strong, beautiful tree. Every day leading up to the full moon, go to the tree and trace your name in the dirt at the base of the tree. Its life force will grow your unique future in the world of potential, fueled by the energy of your experiences. So 3 memories that you love and that celebrate your unique life, okay? To be very crystal clear. All right, pick number 2. Like I said, your outcome looks great. You start making action and balance out of that, okay? So I really hope that helps. All right, viewers, if you haven't already, please hit that like button, okay? It helps my channel and helps other people be able to watch this as well. We're going to be moving on to number 7 pick a card reading. That's 1, 2, 3. And it's all about options in regards to gaining wisdom, okay? You can pick all the above, but do what makes you feel secure, okay, in doing. And I'm going to get it set up, so I'll be doing that. So cheers. Earth deck. What is pick number 1's options in regards to gaining wisdom? Thank you. What is pick number 2's options in regards to gaining wisdom? Thank you. What is pick number 3's option in regards to gaining wisdom? All right, viewers, if you haven't already done your pick, you can pick 1 to 3 or all the above. So let's start with pick number 1. If you pick number 1, you've got Mandela of the Moon. So this is the message. I'm going to be giving you the guidance, okay, of wisdom that you need to know now, okay, for more expansion, okay, and wisdom and experience, okay. 35. Here's your guidance towards that wisdom. Pick number 1. So when we are very focused on something, okay, and this is about you getting wisdom through playfulness, through differences, okay? Just giving you more of a heads up about this. So when we are very focused on something that we want to have happen, we become impatient, try to control the process. We may logically assume which steps should come next. And if that fails to fall into place as we expect it would, make further incorrect assumptions, such as believing that if our plan has not worked out accordingly to our current expectations, then somehow we mean that it won't work out at all. So the lunar mother is telling your soul, pick number 1, that she knows of your intention. She is saying that you are permitted by the divine to create what is that you want to bring to life upon the earth, but that there are cycles of creation that must be honored. She reminds you to trust in the sacred feminine wisdom expressed in the idea that is darkest before the dawn. This wisdom is symbolically enacted in the natural world, whereby an ending and the uncertainty that can accompany it, like the night, must fall before the new cycle of creation, the day, can begin. On a practical level, pick number 1, this guidance asks us to keep the faith accordingly when we can act, and resting when we can rest. It guides us to not losing heart during times where not much seems to be happening. New Age cycles often espouse the wisdom of following the path that least resistance based on the Tao philosophy, Tao, of ancient China. This wisdom teaching is often misinterpreted to mean of the things get difficult, one is on the wrong path. That could be most unhelpful creed to live by. Pick number 1. As it would cause you to turn away whenever things become challenging, rather than staying true to your path, no matter what can come. A more useful interpretation of that wisdom is not to resist the natural cycles of creation. That means accepting that symbolic night during which we cannot act, we cannot see, we have to rest and be patient, having faith that the day will dawn, and that right time, so we cannot insist that things manifest immediately to our own personal option, but how, why, and when, and where. Instead, we believe that the universe honors our right to create and is working with us intelligently to bring to life the yearnings of our hearts. Now, the divine has a destiny intended for you. Pick number 1. When you surrender, you are leading into it. You lean into it. Your spiritual destiny has been crafted for you alone and by the source that created you, who knows you with extraordinary and unconditionally loving intimacy and wishes for you to complete fulfillment with a passion that is both tender and fierce. Now, we do all that we can do, pick number 1, and yet we know that we don't have to attempt to direct the divine and his mysterious workings of love. So let the Divine Mother invoke peace and reassurance of your mind and heart, pick number 1. As you realize that her divine promise is here for you now. All things come in time, and for all things, including your dreams, there is a season, okay? So have patience and enjoy your journey, okay? And that was the wisdom that you need to know through playfulness and through playfulness through differences, okay? Got it out. Now, that was for pick number 1. Thank you for joining me. Now, pick number 2. It's time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. Your wisdom is about strength through lust. So I'm going to give you wisdom about that, okay? Everybody had to learn it. Now it's your time, pick number 2. Oh, dang it. New moon in Virgo. All right, pick number 2. Here's your extended message, so that way you have wisdom of strength through lust. Here's the new first message of wisdom. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines, okay? Next one is gradual improvements are coming. Next thing is pay attention to detail if you want success without being pragmatic. Next message is be of service to others and love and money will flow, okay? Next thing is the person you're asking about is reliable, okay? So that's the wisdom that you need from strength through lust, okay? from the moon card. And I really hope that helps, pick number 2. Now pick number 3, you got, it's time to lead. This is wisdom of loyalty. Okay, and I'm going to give you the extended message to that, so you can gain wisdom of loyalty. We got channeled in. Some will follow and some won't. So don't take it to heart, okay? Now, here's your extended message, pick number 3. Now, there's a great wisdom in going with life's flow and choosing battles, conflicts, and accepting change wisely and peacefully. There is also a time to assert your authority and trust your wisdom and leadership skills. People and situations are now looking to you for guidance. So wear your success and assets proudly. They are well earned. It's time to be a light so that others may follow. Now the girl of this card wears her lavish golden crown of leadership. It emits a radiant glow and signifies spiritual alignment as well as earthly accomplishment. So being in an exalted position gives you the opportunity to be a wise leader and help others. Pick number 3, which, much like happiness, only real when shared, and being exalted only meaningful when it helps others. Okay? And that's the wisdom of loyalty in a different perspective, okay? And that is pick a card reading number 7. So thank you guys for joining me. Now we're going to move on to number 8. Number 8 is another pick a card reading, and it's 1, 2, or 3, or all the above. Just make sure you go what you feel, okay? Meaning choose wisely. And this is about options in regards to relationships, okay? So I'm going to get it all set up and then we'll get started, okay? Cheers. Water. So, what is pick number 1's option in regards to relationships? What is pick number 2's options in regards to relationships? What is pick 3's options in regards to relationships? All right. If you haven't already, you can pick 1, 2, or 3. Try not to pick too many with this one. especially if you're looking into relationships, okay? It's what got channeled in. So that way you don't get all discombobulated with a couple of stories, okay? Try not to get people in mental prisons around here, okay? Why I say it. All right, if you've picked number 1, you've got getting to know each other, healing family issues, worth waiting for, and pay attention to the red flags. So pick number 1. Your situation is about if you're single and you're only you're wanting to date online love only, okay? So the downside is you're getting to know each other online before you meet like face to face, okay? So you're needing to not hold back anymore, because if you keep on holding back, nothing's going to grow and expand when you're talking to this new love online, okay? The upside here is that you guys heal any kind of issues, and misunderstandings with inside you first before you start opening up. So that's the upside to, you know, having this online love, okay, singles. So your option here is what got channeled in with worth waiting for is that you're healing your expectations of each other. And learning to have patience for each other, okay? That's the option that's going on here. Because when you do this option, it helps you be able to get to know each other here in the outcome one step at a time. And not overlook any kind of red flags, okay? So what's great about your outcome was what got channeled in. There's no misunderstanding or breakup here. It's just you guys getting to know each other one step at a time and having patience to do so, okay? That's for pick number 1. So I hope that helps. Now, if you pick number 2, you got wedding. Woo! Passion. Free yourself. And separation. This is for singles. The situation is about singles, a new romantic relationship in your location. So the downside of this is somebody thinking about committing. So there is some kind of uncertainty is what got channeled in with wedding. The upside is there's a lot of passion. Going to be a lot of passion between you two. So what I got channeled in, so with the downside, there's like a wishy-washy of being committed, okay? So your option here is not to get stuck in a mental prison or stuck on a person that's not wanting to commit, okay? If they're not willing to commit and it's all about passion and lust, and you're wanting a commitment, then you know your answer right there, okay? So you're needing to free yourself and take back control of your life. Because here in your outcome, there is going to be a separation between you two, okay? Because you stood up and spoke your truth. And in return, they'll be looking back on you wondering how it could have been. but you won't be longing for them because you already know what you want. Okay, pick number 2. You're needing to know this, all right? Especially if you're single, new romantic relationship in your location, okay? So heads up with that. Really hope that helps. All right. Pick number 3. Pick number 3. This is a special one for you, okay? You got calling in your soulmate, flirt, keep an open mind very soon, playfulness, and you deserve love. All right, pick number 1. This is for people that say, yes, I want a romantic relationship. It comes with 2 parts because the next part is no. Okay, so if you want a relationship, this is your part, and then I'll be doing a no if you don't want a relationship, okay? Next. So people that say, yes, I want a romantic relationship and you're single, this is your message first. Calling in your soulmate, keeping an open mind, and very soon. In your situation, you're needing to come out of your comfort zone more if you want a relationship, okay? And your option is that you're needing to keep an open mind and heal any expectations of what your soulmate should look like, act like. You get what I mean? You're just needing to know they'll come towards you wanting that relationship indefinitely, no matter if you guys are different, okay, or not. So here in your outcome, when you do your option of healing your expectations and keeping an open mind about your soulmate being different, your romantic partner that you desire, that you're trying to call in, it's going to get you finally to be decisive about what you want. You want it now. Because clearly decide what you want. Pick number 3. The ones that pick yes, you want a romantic relationship. So that way it comes to you now. So we got channeled in with your option about keeping an open mind. Write down places that you would love to enjoy, to grow and expand and get to know your soulmate. So that way they know the fun things that you love to do. Okay, write it down in a journal. Okay, so that way when the time comes, they come in, that you'll be ready. All right, that's for the ones that said yes, they want a romantic relationship. Now the ones that say no, I don't want a romantic relationship, and these are singles that are going no, 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 no. Okay, this is your message. Flirt, playfulness, and you deserve love. So there's going to be a situation that comes up, people that do not want a relationship and they're single, or someone's going to be coming in and flirting with you. Yeah, it's going to happen, and you're like, So your option is just to be playful with them, okay? It doesn't have to be serious. You don't have to be mean about it. You can be playful, okay, towards them. And just let them know you're not interested, okay? So that way you're not stringing them along. They get it. You get what I mean? Because your outcome is this. You're going to be focused on you deserve love and you are lovable. You're going to be focusing on yourself for a while because there are certain things that you still need to heal from and gain balance from here in your outcome. And it's not bad because you're not leading anybody on, but you're also having fun in life and healing. Okay, people who do not want a relationship, it can be that easy. What makes it complicated is if you lead the person on, okay? And it causes more drama than you want, okay? That was for pick number 2. I really hope that helps. That was a 2-parter for pick number 3. Didn't see that coming. All right, we are done with number 8. Let's move to number 9. Pick a card reading, peoples. Let's see the chat real quick. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Shout out to everybody tonight that is joining me and watching me right now. Greatly I appreciate you guys and gals. So number 9 is you can pick 1 or 2. This is in regards to traveling to your romantic relationship. Actual travel, you know. So let's ask those questions and get it all set up. All right. Now, what is pick number 1's options in regards to traveling to a romantic relationship? Thank you. What is pick number 2's options in regards to traveling to a romantic relationship? Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. Thank you. All right, number 9 is done. You can pick 1 or 2. Don't pick anything more than that because then you're going to get discombobulated and you'll know why once I get done with them, okay? More than 1. All right. Excuse me. If you pick number 1, you got the thinking woman, the thinking man, the journey, feel loved, proud, storm warning. All right. So pick number 1. This is you actually traveling here in the situation. You know, you're actually on the road or on a flight and you're actually traveling towards your romantic relationship, okay? That person, okay, that you want that. So you're needing to avoid what's getting channeled in to avoid to not be scatterbrained about them, okay? But to focus on your journey. And what you need to nurture here is you being balanced on your travel. So rest and rejuvenation, eating well, using your meditation in whatever belief system that you have, okay? Because your option here is to feel love and proud of yourself because you're doing such a good job up until this point of all the hard work you've been doing. And I'm going to give you an extended message so it uplifts you on your journey, okay, while you meet your romantic partner, okay? Because your outcome looks great, is that you're going to get through any kind of storm on this journey, but especially you'll be able to pick and choose your battles. And whoever is causing any drama is going to have to clean it up. So make sure it's not you, okay? That's not a bad outcome. So I'm going to give you your extended message and your gift, okay? So that way you can use it possibly on your travel if you feel like it. Number 19. So this card represents, pick number 1, the pride you feel from being loved. No matter what, you are cherished and essential. You will always be loved by the universe, by the God and Goddess of your understanding, and by creation. You are loved. And the maiden holding the bird in this card is its head raised with confident pride in a crystal nest. Her loving hands neither grasping nor yielding, a perfect balance and nourishing freedom, rich in hues of blue in her gown, suffuse and anchors the energy of love and a deep sense of unconditional support. So wherever happens in the day-to-day ebb and flow, pick number 1 of physical existence by virtue of your birth, you are loved, you are supported, you are wanted, you are part of the universal expression of life, its greatest accomplishment, its greatest pride, its greatest joy. Feel proud of the fact that you are you, a living miracle, so sing your song. So here's my gift to you. It's called Pride of Love Ceremony. On one side of a page, make a list of people who love you, pick number 1, and why they love you. On the other side of the page, list the reasons you love them. Create an altar of honor and decorate it with images of your loved ones or loved people, items and objects that relate to and celebrate them. As you honor their presence, you become a reflection of your intention, and in doing so, pick number 1, you are blessed. Light candles and incense to consecrate the space, and keep this altar in place until the next full moon as a reminder that you are loved and essential. Okay. That's for pick number 1. I really hope it helps. Now pick number 2. You got broken heart, attachment, Jason possibilities, honor your mystic creative force, and angel of strength. Not bad. All right, pick number 2. This is you planning to travel here in this situation towards your romantic relationship. So that means you're writing things down, what you need, what you want on your travels in order to get there, how to book the flight, book a train, or drive there. Okay, you'll just know through your financial means what you can do. Okay, so let's elaborate even further. So what you need to avoid when you're planning to travel is heartbreak. That means not giving into heartbreak, that it's not going to work. I'm frustrated. If you get all those cues, then take a break and step back and take a breather, okay? Because that's just letting you know you need to rebalance, because when you're balanced, you always find a solution. You'll find your way. So the upside here is through this situation of planning, you're breaking patterns of doing the same old thing in a relationship, okay? Of heartbreak and feeling insecure about it. It doesn't make you above or below anybody, but you're growing through it, okay? You're gaining that experience through the situation. You're needing to nurture an unconsidered option, and that is honor your create your mystic creative force. Because when you do this, you're able to take the lead and having strength to do so and balance, okay, in order to plan this trip out without any hesitation or fear, and that's not a bad outcome. So let's give you that extended message to that unconsidered option, and also a gift to help you with planning, okay, if you feel like you need to do it. 22. So there is a mystic creative presence in all people that empowers them to affect the world and affect change in their own lives. So when this card appears, pick number 2. It is time to make a sacrifice in order to move into the next creative expression of self. The maiden contemplates her role in creation, the seed, the birth, the nurture, the release, both in her ability to procreate and her choices of expressing her creative force in relationships. Music, art, and food. Now she sits bathed in the light of distant full moon, and her mystic powers reflect into the past and far into the future. The sacred snake extends from her woven hair. Her blood is offered as a sacrifice, and it is the sacred dance of creation to give life, and in return, have some of her own taken away, transformed, and transferred and transformed. So pick number 2. This card embodies the ancient goddess as she was depicted in the Garden of Eden as a primordial iridescent serpent, the bearer of the wisdom. Now, if this card is drawn by a woman seeking to start a family, it confirms pregnancy and fertility. It also relates to all the all the sacred feminine cycles that transits from maiden to mother to crone, blessing them as a divine and equal, valuable, and beautiful. So you're needing to know that you're going through a cycle here within inside you, and you need to persevere forward in order to make a big impact, a change here. Because nothing's going to change until you confront this in such a different way. This is your unconsidered option of why you need to take the lead to create this. Because what's getting channeled in, no one can do it but you. Okay? So here is your ritual, your gift. Okay? You'll know if you want to do it, okay? Because you'll feel it. So it's called the knot crochet magic. Weave together strands of wool or cotton, organic thread in colors of red, orange, and yellow. Use this skill that resonates with you. You can even braid it in your hair, okay? So bind these threads of your own into your own hair, the red, the yellow, and the orange, into your own hair. Wear the blessings of fertility in body, life, and soul, okay? What got channeled in, you can do it for 4 days or until the next full moon cycle, okay? And that is for pick number 2. I really hope it helps. Now we're moving to the end of this stretch. Got number 10, and then our bonus, okay? Now, number 10, you can pick 1 or 2. This is in regards to options on healing the heart space, okay? So I'm going to set it up and then we'll get started. What is pick number 1's options in regards to healing the heart space? Thank you. What is the what is pick number 2's options in regards to healing the heart space? Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 1. Thank you. Please give me 1 card for pick number 2. Thank you. All right. If you haven't already, you can pick 1 or 2. You can put it in the chat or you can keep it to yourself. Either way, let's get started. If you pick number 1, you got strategy. You've got yin and yang. You got feel loved and proud. And you got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Yeah. All right. So what you need to do to heal that heart space, pick number 1, is that you're in this situation, you're getting heartbreak over your finances, career. So this is how you can heal it, okay? So the downside is that you're going to have to come out of your comfort zone and come up with a strategy here, something different. Your upside, when you do, this is what creates balance again with inside you and you healing your heart space, but also healing your finance and career, okay? So you're needing to do this unconsidered option, and that is feel love and proud of yourself. And I'm going to give you an extended message, okay, with this. Because once you do that, now you're able to grow and expand and speak your truth here without any fear, but in balance, okay? So that's not bad. So I'm going to give you your extended message to your unconsidered option, okay? Pick number 1. So this card represents the pride you feel from being loved. No matter what, pick number 1, you are loved, you're cherished and essential. You will always be loved by the universe, by the God and Goddess of your understanding, by creation. You are loved. Pick number 1. The maiden here holds the bird, its head raised in confident pride, in a crystal nest, in her hands neither grasping or yielding. A perfect balance and nourishing freedom. Rich hues of blue in her gown suffuse and anchors the energy of love and a deep sense of unconditional support. Whatever happens, pick number 1, in the day-to-day ebb and flow of physical existence, by virtue of your birthright, you are loved, you are supported, you are wanted. You are part of the universal expression of life, its greatest accomplishment, its greatest pride, its greatest joy. So feel proud, pick number 1, of the fact that you are you, a living miracle, so sing your song. I'm going to give you this gift because I feel like you need a lot more than this message. Pick number 1. So this is part of your gift to your extended. It's called Pride of Love Ceremony. Okay? Sometimes we need to do this in order to see things from a different perspective, in order to heal our heart space, especially about finances and career, okay? So on one side of a page, make a list of people who love you and why they love you. On the other side of the page, list the reasons you love them. Create an altar of honor and decorate it with images of your loved people, items, and objects that relate to and celebrate them. Even if it's about your career too. So as you honor their presence, you become a reflection of your intention, and in doing so, you are blessed. Light candles and incense to consecrate the space and keep this altar in place until the next full moon, as a reminder that you are loved and essential, okay? You can even put in your altar of all the accomplishments of what you've done in your career, okay? Those letters, those events, those kind of things too, okay? Is what's getting channeled in with your unconsidered option, okay? And that is pick number 1. Really hope it helps. Now we're going on to pick number 2. You got Goddess of the Moon, the Happy Family, Vertigo, whatever you choose will be correct, and Angel of Strength. Very cool. So pick number 2. In order to heal your heart space, you're needing to get rest and rejuvenation after a money loss. Okay? Because your downside here in the situation is that you're needing to get out of your comfort zone in order to go within by using meditation through your belief system, okay? It's a neutral spiritual process that you're probably not used to. On the upside, when you do this, you gain emotional stability. So your option here that you don't see that you need to know is that you need to pick what meditation that will serve you, okay? So I'll give you an extended message to your option. So when you do that, you're moving into your leadership, taking the lead here in the end, having more strength and balance in order to overcome that money loss, okay? You're coming out more wiser, and you're going to be handling the changes in your outcome too. So I'm going to give your extended message to Vertigo. That way you can move into your power again, okay? Number 35. So luxurious is the problem of choice. And yet, as you consider all the dazzling arrays of possibilities and sensation of titillating of things being off kilter paralyzes you in inaction. What can you do? What should you do? Notice the keys standing straight and true. Each one opens a door, pick number 2, leading to opportunities and lessons. However, whatever you do now will be correct. But some lessons may be more enjoyable than others. So in Vertigo, there is a picture of one key that is decorative and you may feel compelled to grab it and open its door. Surely the prettiest key will open the most auspicious door. So beware, all is not what it seems, pick number 2. And while you cannot make a wrong decision, do not rush to make the obvious choice. The unexpected door will yield the most gratifying rewards and valuable lessons. So be brave, pick number 2, and walk through the door less traveled. So you can pick whatever. And my suggestion is picking a meditation that you feel secure in doing every single day. So there is Sadhguru, which is free. There's my playlist that has different meditations from different cultures. And then there's the simple one of sitting down on grass or on your floor, whatever part of your house or apartment, wherever you live. Putting your palms facing up or putting your palms together like this and closing your eyes. Sitting, or you can be sitting Indian style. Breathing in and out 10 times, settling in your breaths. Giving yourself 5 to 20 minutes each and every day where you're sitting and closing your eyes and letting everything filter out, okay, of your mind, and you're not controlling it. You're just sitting there, and that's a different kind of meditation too, okay? So choose wisely, because whatever happens, you're going to choose what's great for you, and you're going to be in your power again. Because one of the things we need to heal is, well, sometimes we can beat ourselves up really bad, huh? And all of us have done it at least once in our life to know how much we should have compassion for each other. So this is why I'm doing these kind of readings, so that way you realize, oh, you're a beautiful human being, and don't be so hard on yourself, okay? So that is for pick number 2. Really hope it helps. Now let's move on to the bonus. I've been waiting for this for a while. I'm excited. And don't get me wrong, I really love doing those other pick a card readings, but this is a big one, and this is the one I've been waiting to do because, well, I love healing people's anxiety and worries, and this is a big one that a lot of people do have around the world, no matter where you're at. So in this bonus, I'll be doing a pick a card reading at the end for the collective. And so this reading is all about the update. Will there be a World War III? Okay. Now, I have done predictions in the past, especially the beginning of this year, and my predictions do come true, especially about the election, okay, of who won the election. It was the Republicans in the US, and some other stuff that is going to come to pass even more. This may or may not sit well with certain people. I did vote. I'm an independent, moderate. So I don't play sides. I see the good, the ugly, the middle ground on both sides. To say that they're not above or below each other, okay? Now I'm not above or below them either. But I did vote for Trump because we need that change and it has to happen. And I have friends and family that either voted for Trump or voted for the other side, either the Libertarian or Harris. And we're all still friends to this day. With all my heart, even if we vote differently. They'll always be in my life as long as they want to be. Because I have no enemies at all. That's what's great, especially about being a healer. We get through a lot of limitations. But anyway, I digress. Let's go back to finding about, will there be a World War III? So I'll ask that question using the Karma deck. Will there be a World War III? Please give me the outcome only. We got Uranus. We got in Taurus. We got in Sagittarius. We got in the 6th house. We got the South Node. We got Saturn. And last one, we got the 3rd house. So, will there be a World War III? It's a big fat no, and this is why. There is a strategy being put in place, which is going to bring an unexpected change, where there will be this strategy being proactive and utilized and productive to create this change one step at a time. So there's blocks being put in place here, so that way it's working towards peace and resolution. That way there won't be anxiety and worry throughout civilization is what's getting channeled in. But there's going to be limitations imposed where things are going to take one step at a time. So that means it's not going to be instant change. This is a strategy that needs to be implemented, and it's going to take time to implement. But people around that are worried about World War III being, that's going to happen, are needing to spend that time and space to rebalance out of anxiety and worry. And there is going to, the people that are going to implement these this new strategy is not going to have anxiety or worry about this trouble, because there's going to be caution here. There's going to be ideas through this strategy that's going to be implemented. I get Russia and other countries, including the US, that are going to be talking. Two unexpected leaders that are going to be coming into the US. And that is Trump and his group, along with Joe Biden and his group. They're all going to know what's going down. And they're all going to be working with each other. If one group, meaning Joe Biden, is not going to work, then there is going to be divine justice that's going to hit in order to rebalance the situation. That way it doesn't lead into World War III. Because none of us want it. So if divine justice hits, that means it's going to affect the people's health and money who are trying to be greedy to have this World War III. And what got channeled in, it's a promise. Divine justice is ever changing and ever flowing. And they can't control it. This is our saving grace for our civilization. And people need to know this and to have more faith in divine through their belief system now. What's getting channeled in people need to honor their mental and emotional health now, so they're not giving into anxiety and worry about this now. That's what I have. I'm going to shuffle it a couple of times and then we're going to move on to the next question. The next question is what can we do to stand up against World War III? As a society, as a whole. Thank you. We got the 10th house, the 5th house. I'm going to stop right there. So I'm going to give guidance and an outcome to this. So we are guided as a society and a whole. In order to, what can we do to stand up to against World War III? Is become that person of power and a status and do it dramatically. So this is using all social media saying, I vote, I don't want World War III. That way our numbers, our voices be heard and are accounted for, just in case any regime thought none of us existed, that we all want World War III. This is me going on Facebook, TikTok, doing short videos. Okay? And it's as simple as doing this. I don't want World War III. I don't stand by it. And that's it. I don't want death and destruction for our generations. Because once that atom bomb goes down, there is no life for decades. There are innocent children dying. There are friends and family dying. No soldier will support this, and divine justice will hit those who want to be greedy for this war. Hashtag no World War III. That's as easy how we can spread the voice, our voice across this world using our social media. Because when we do this, we show our responsibility and the trust that we have with each other that things are going to change by our voice. Because when we do this, we don't have a bad outcome. And the outcome is this. Through your actions, there'll be change. It's going to take a minute because it's going to take one step at a time for everybody to speak their truth about this. And that there will be no anxiety or worry about this because people are going to understand a little at a time. There's going to be a spiritual upgrade of who you are. Growing through anxiety about this, having service to others, and insights to understand you did this because your intuition was wanting to protect you in this world and each other. And that's what I have for how we can stand up against World War III with our voice. I'm going to shuffle this a couple of times and then we're going to move on to the next question. The next question is, what role does the federal U.S. government play in the wars going on in the year 2024? Thank you. First chakra, Archangel Michael. The sun. Angel of love. Clarify with 2 cards. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Deceit. Goddess of the moon. Clarify the sun. Happy family. Door to value. Clarify angel of love. Walking away. And 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So the first reason why the federal U.S. government What role did they play in these wars going on in the year 2024? They wanted more financial security here. They had deceit within inside them about this. They thought they were going to get more financial gain, but they realized through that deceit, they had to learn a big lesson of greed because they landed losing more than what they thought. What got channeled in, their plans destruct. It blew up in their face. They wanted to implement their ideas, thinking that's what was going to make them feel secure, to bring more financial boost and a career boost. These ideas blew up in their face too. This is why they're using social media to distract people with more fear and anxiety about other things. So instead, it hit their pocketbook more. And that's divine justice that played out. They also play the role of wanting more diversity, more deeper connections with these other leaders from these other countries. But these other countries that have these leaders saw through their facade because they saw it was only for financial gain. And some are coming to the realization of that now. Because of what has happened. So now they're playing a role of trying to let go of certain, and I get it's the Joe Biden administration. They're letting go of these certain people that they're trying to ally with and doing it their own way. But it's going to get blocked is what's getting channeled in. Because no one buys their crap. Everybody involved sees through it, and no one wants a World War III. And there are some war mongrels in the Republican Party too that are in on it, as much as some of the Democratic Party too. So people need to be well aware of this so it gets cleared out when the time comes. And it will get cleared out because they've already made themselves known in public who they are, how much they like war. And that's what I have channeled in with these cards. Now we can move on to the last pick a card reading for tonight, and that is for the collective. Okay. You can pick one or two. And this is about what can we all do to find a solution to end all wars. Okay. You can pick one or two. How can pick number one find a solution to end all wars? How can pick number two find a solution to end all wars? Thank you. Now, if you pick number one, you got a way of the divine feminine revealed. So this is you needing to take the action to do this gift I'll be giving you with this. And I'll also give you a message too before we do the process. Number 11. So the divine feminine yearns to be revealed, yearns to reveal her way and her wisdom to you, pick number one, that you may live passionately and purposefully as you trust her inner guidance, inner guiding voice. You recognize the authentic desires and visions that move you from within, that you are the seeds of your sacred. These are the seeds of your sacred mission. You shall express and experience the clarity and soul deep relief that only truth can bring. You shall experience a knowing of purpose that awakens your ability to live deliberately and experience deep fulfillment. So here's the process when you are ready, and you'll know if you're ready because you will feel it. So place your attention on the image of the oracle card, seeing the peaceful love in the eyes of the goddess as she gazes gently into the depths of you. Her gaze can invoke certain feelings in you of being deeply loved and nurtured, of being seen as an honest and deep level with absolute acceptance. Whisper kind and loving words to yourself, as if the image were speaking to you. You may like to repeat the words below several times over to yourself in a soothing voice. You can also create your own words of love if you wish. So here are those loving words. Please say aloud, I love you. I am here for you. All is well. I trust you unconditionally. My faith in you never wavers. I will always care for you. I am always by your side and in your heart. Together, we shall ensure your divine fulfillment for the greatest good of all life. Then say this prayer aloud. I invite the unconditional love of the Sacred Mother to heal my mind, body, and soul. I open to your true guidance, to the vision of beauty that you hold for me this lifetime, and all the resources that you give so generously that I may fulfill my and my destiny. May your truth calm my mind and bring divine knowledge to my heart. I trust in the truth of what your perfect will holds in store for me. I fear no evil, and I need no fear. I embrace your loving presence in my heart. Now assume a relaxing, comfortable position, perhaps taking a seated posture or lying down, wrapped up in a blanket or shawl, or hugging yourself, or nestling next to your pet, or even stretched out delicately on your back, like a starfish. Rest for as long as it feels right for you, and you have completed this process. So thank you for joining me with that. Now, that was for pick number 1. Now, if you pick number 2, and how to find a solution to end all wars, you got what must be shall be. And this is in regards to non-action to take. Okay. If you're not wanting to take any action, this is your pick, okay? I'm going to give you an extended message, and that's it. So pick number 2, here is your message. If you are experiencing loss or change, have faith. Sometimes things happened that seem to be working against us. It is only later that they show themselves to have been valuable ways by which we acquire the greater faith, courage, and determination that were necessary to fulfillment of our purpose. Knowing that your destiny is unfolding and you are moving through circumstances that are ultimately going to help you become They'll help you become your soul and splinter. So keep going. Everything is happening in your life is helping you to fulfill your divine potential. Know that any darkness will give way to light. Okay? And that is the bonus reading for an update. Will there be a World War III? Came with many parts, so it really helps everybody really overcome a lot of anxiety and worry, okay? Now, I call this segment, Let's Talk About It. All right? It's a very easy segment. And the first thing we talk about, and let me know in the chat, because this is the first topic. No one wants wars unless you're a creature and not a human being. Let me know what you think about that in the comment area, okay? Or in the chat, okay? And be reasonable. We're having a constructive conversation because we're all adults, okay? And be honest if you do want a war or not. But most of us, I know for a fact, don't want a World War III. Next topic, let's talk about housing and assistance for repairs, replacement of water heaters and furnaces. If I was talking to a politician right now, if they were watching me, this is what needs to be readjusted in our societies here, because there is low income and working class that are in need of housing assistance for repair, replacement, and replacement of water heaters and furnaces. So this is something that needs to be changed, and this is, I know a lot of people would definitely want to speak out more about that. Next thing I was noticing in on X, that used to be Twitter, that if I were to talk to Elon Musk right now, I would tell him, please help when it comes time for internet for low income and college students, and a discount for the working class for internet. This would greatly help a lot of people, but also have the internet services around us readjust their prices and stuff. And there be a fair pricing instead of pricing gouging in regards to internet services. So if Elon Musk could do that, that'd be really great, of being more reasonable with the internet for everybody, you know, if possible. Also, if I were talking to Elon Musk right now, I'd tell him to go ahead and buy the MSNBC because it's the best time to do it. They're going through a lot of financial loss. And also, he would have a victory doing this because I did an oracle reading about it. And so it would definitely, he would put a lot of stability in and then restabilize it. And he would get a huge following base. I mean, a lot of people would want to watch it again because they know they would get the news, not this highly opinionative one-sidedness with very little facts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure some people are going to agree or disagree with me about that, but that's something that does need to be said, that if he needed a green light, go and buy that MSNBC. Say that friggin' 10 times fast. Hopefully he renames it in such a better way than that, because you can get tongue-tied with that crap. All right, so another thing to talk about is there are low income and working class that are need a program in regards to gaining some kind of ownership of a car or car repair grant for low income and or working class. I'm sure everybody can agree with it that they need a better car. And right now, with inflation being so up, it's hard to afford a decent car without having it like you still having to put repairs into it. And I'm sure everybody can agree that if we had more of a grant that will help everybody out to get to work. I mean, isn't part of the, what is it, American dream to have a house, have a car, and be a little, be comfortable? We get back to the basics with that, that'd be nice. So yeah, definitely cars and stuff, because there's a lot of people that have low income because they're not able to travel to the job they need to, and sometimes transportation can't take them there. Okay. Because I know with my transportation here in Ohio, Coshocton, Ohio, they they'll only travel through the weekdays but not the weekends. Okay. So that's something to, if a politician that's working for our federal government needed to know, that's something that needs to be switched up for low income and working class. All right. Need to put it out there so that way things get changed, Now, if people are looking into doing donations and doing volunteer work, okay, this is another segment in this live, so that way you can get right to it. So I'm going to divulge some resources, some things, so that way you can get right to it. So it doesn't matter what class you are, if you have the time or the money and you feel like you're able to do it, then do it. If you can't, then don't feel guilty, okay? Sometimes we can do it, sometimes we can't, okay? So here's one place to donate to your local water treatment plant. Contact them directly to inquire about their donation process. And the reason why I bring up the local water treatment plant, that's our water. And I'm sure everybody can agree our water can be a hell of a lot better than what it is. So find out how much money they need and stuff like that, and if you're able to do it. And network with people that actually do have the money in order to, give them that place to donate to, okay? Make sure you find out all the information, especially how they do their donation process, okay? And this is the local water treatment plant. Next place you can to donate to your local transportation services in your area. It's simple as Google in, well, who's your local transportation service? Okay. Contact them, look on their website, and there should be a donation thing. Okay. Next thing is donating to your to Feeding America, your Salvation Army, or the homeless shelter. You can look it up, your homeless shelter directory on Google. Okay. Every area is going to be different, so this is why I say what I say. Now, for volunteer work, find the best nonprofit organizations in your area, okay? By going to, I'm going to go slow so you can write this down if you need to, HTTPS, okay, or just doing www.volunteermatch.org. Volunteermatch.org. Okay. Now, donation and volunteering at these other places, and I'll name them off: Homes for Our Troops, These are veterans that need help. That's called Homes for Our Troops. Next one is Fisher House Foundation, veterans. Next one is Wounded Warriors Project. Next one is Paralyzed Veterans of America. Next one is American Legion. Last one is Disability Veterans National Foundation. And these are places you can donate or volunteer at, okay? And yes, they need your help. And yes, it's all different kind of people that do this, okay? So don't think your background, your culture can ever hold you back in helping out, okay? Now, you can also volunteer at a local library, school, or hospital. Just make sure you call in advance and ask, in your area, if they need you, what times, and if it works for you, and do it in balance, okay? Because you always need your own self-care as well, okay? Don't forget about yourself, because if you're not taking good care of yourself, you're no good to anybody, okay? All right. And that is it for those segments, okay? An update on what's going on with me. Well, I'm very grateful that I'm able to help you guys and help what's going on and implement these new things, so that way we're all helping each other out and focusing on what needs to be done, because there's still going to be a lot of changes coming up, but we're all trying to reinforce change, in some kind of way. So I'm just making sure through these holidays have doing this and having balance, okay? And that's all I ask from you guys, is to make sure, if you want to do any of these donations or volunteering or healing and anxiety and worry, do that and have fun. Enjoy your journey. What are you guys going to do for Thanksgiving and the holidays coming up? Is it Christmas? What do you do for Christmas? What are your traditions? I know when it comes down to Thanksgiving Day, we do turkey, we do our own thing. I get a hold of friends and family. It's getting cold here in Coshocton, Ohio, so we're not outside all that much. I've been having to bring some of my plants in, so because my bell peppers decided to flower. And it's like, ta-da, I'm here. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like my garden is late. And they're all blooming. Gotta love my garden. It's like, screw you, winter, we're still gonna bloom. We're gonna shine bright like a diamond. I'm there going, oh my God, don't die. Because it's getting cold. And they're already talking about the weather of snow coming in early. And I'm like going, it is what it is. So I'm getting this stuff prepared so that way I get the right light, the light bulb for my my bell peppers and my curly parsley, because I use that to make tabbouleh salad. It's a really cool Mediterranean salad, and it's so good with cucumbers, with the curly hair parsley, with all sorts of yummy stuff, even some tomato. Yeah, go look it up if you're willing to try something new. I love to try any kind of food, okay? But even I have certain limits because I have Hashimoto's disease and I can't do processed foods. Every so often, though, we live a little, but I can always feel if I don't eat something good, you feel it because you're like, oh man, inflammation in the body. Ah! Was it worth it? Maybe just a little, maybe not. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But things have been going great with my type 2 diabetes that I inquired with my Hashimoto's disease, and the inflammation in my body has gone down really good. And I haven't had to worry about any kind of infections or anything. With the changing of seasons, make sure that you don't neglect in blowing out your nose. When you get all stuffed up, don't suck it down, because then you're sucking down the infection inside you. And if you don't have a good immune system, which I don't, it's hard to fight those off. So you get full blown like head cold or sinusitis, and that sucks. So make sure you're blowing out your nose every single morning, or if you start feeling all stuffy or mucoso in the nose, because we don't need those boogers up in there. Tell your kids to do so too. Tell them not to flick those boogers, across the room at you. It's disgusting. Love being playful here, okay? But yeah, make sure you can, get your vitamin D, your magnesium and stuff for the winter year, because there are some parts of the world where, I know in our area that can't go outside that much, because the sun somewhere, dark in the distant. So you're getting your vitamin D at least somewhere. Anything else? We're going to have fun here. I'm looking into getting some new Clue board games and stuff, because I love murder mystery kind of games. And yeah, I'm watching new movies. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you like movie nights and stuff like that, I do that, post 3 different kinds of movies every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the weekends. Some are family friendly and some are, well, watch with your friends, adult movie night, okay? But anyway, I do a mix, even comedy and stuff like that, even for the family. So check it out by going to my Facebook or Twitter, which is X. And that link is down, those links are down in the description box and whatnot. Now I'm going to have like timestamps and everything. So give me 15-30 minutes after this live is done, and I'll get those done for you guys, so that way you don't have to search when this thing started. Okay? Yeah, this time I didn't do any kind of live oracle reading chat stuff, because how long this was going to take, and I knew it was going to go over. And it would have been too much if I would have took everybody's thing that was in the chat. So I don't always do this, but if you like, share, and subscribe, there's going to be more lives where I'll be able to do readings in the chat if you come. And you can ask one question, and it'll be free. Okay? Giving you guys a heads up with that. And sometimes there won't be any live chat free oracle readings, like in this case. That's because certain things need to go out in order to reach the people that it needs to, in order to have that change, okay? This is why I utilize my platform to help people like this in different kinds of way, okay? And so, yeah, that's the live. Let's close it out, because it's over 3 hours that we've been on here. Greatly appreciate you guys and gals for showing up and showing out. Okay? Asitoma sadgamaya damasoma jyotegamaya Rityurman Ritangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you guys and gals again. And have a good morning, afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're at. Just please enjoy your journey. And I'll see you guys later. I think it's going to be after Thanksgiving that I'll be doing another live, okay? But if you are subscribed to my channel and you hit that notification bell, hit all, you'll get all the notifications, okay? And especially the upcoming new stuff, okay? I'll see you guys and gals later. Bye for now.